Alrighty.
2019, the final year of the decade. Okay, so wow, yeah.
Yep.
You know, as we go through the years, there's always some bad movies, but
I just want to start by saying my pick is a movie that's so bad I will say a prayer. Hollywood never make a movie this bad ever again.
okay.
With that being said, my pick for the worst movie of 2019, Avengers Endgame. Oh my god, I've never seen such character destruction and a plot so unoriginal in my life. Like, the fact that they made Thor fat, that was just disgusting. And if you really think that I'm being serious with what I'm saying,
I couldn't keep a straight face.
oh man.
I was just staring at you. I was just like, right.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Then you must be taking me way too seriously. No.
No.
Here's my real pick.
Your real pick. Yep.
Joker. No, wait, that's not it either.
Did you forget?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just like trolling your audience.
Oh,
but no.
okay.
You want to know the real worst?
Yeah, what's your worst of 2019? Oh boy.
Midsummer.
How long have you two been together?
Just over 3.5 years.
4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's like another world.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Is it scary?
What is it?
It has special properties.
What am I going through?
We just need to acclimate.
I don't want to acclimate, I want to go.
Absolutely not.
What's happening? I don't know why you invited us.
That's why you look so guilty right now, because you know.
We only do this every 90 years. I was most excited for you to come.
Or Midsommar, as people
Yeah.
call it. Oh god,
So-
you're gonna get hate for that one.
I will. So, this movie is about a group of teenagers who travel to Sweden and participate in this Swedish festival, also called a Midsummer Festival.
Yep.
And later to find out that these guys are a bunch of cultists.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, I would say, yeah. And obviously, I like this film a
Yeah.
lot more than you do, but I can understand why you don't.
I just want to take this one here.
Okay.
So, when I saw the trailer, I was expecting something more like Get Out.
Yeah.
I got nothing like Get Out at all, honestly.
No, you didn't. No.
What I got out of this film was somebody wrote this film who has a fetish for Swedish chicks and torture and just color, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. I think
Like-
I think I did. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I even, after I watched this, I watched Watch Mojo video saying how it's the scariest video of 2019.
I remember.
I
that.
wasn't scared at all. I was just bored
Yeah.
because, I mean, this movie was, in my opinion, too long.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like I was watching Godfather Part 2, which was super long,
But it's a good movie.
but they could have taken 30 minutes out of this film and it would have been the same.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot happens in the first probably
But-
hour. It's an hour. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes, I believe, is
Yeah.
how long it is. It's a long movie.
But this film didn't go for scares at all. It just went for shock value.
It did. It did.
Yep.
I found it. I myself found it quite creepy and unnerving. But compared to Hereditary, it was not scary. It was just kind of gross and disturbing,
It was gross and disturbing.
and a bit depressing.
Yep, especially during the end scenes. Which, yeah, they're just 2 end scenes that well, actually, no, 3.
Yeah.
So, apparently Danny, who's played by Florence Poe, she's the main
Pugh.
character.
Florence Pugh. Spoiler alert. Yep. Go ahead.
So, apparently she has this boyfriend who, I don't know if he just doesn't want her anymore or is trying to cheat on her.
Yep.
But apparently, so because of that,
Yeah.
this Swedish group tries to manipulate her into literally trying to get redemption. So first what they do is they put him in a cabin with a woman. They have sex. And what happens next? Just a bunch of women going,
Yeah.
And then when Danny sees this, her reaction, which I actually thought was quite normal, because
Yeah.
I would react the exact same way.
Yeah. Was.
So, and then these other girls come in, they try to calm her down, and instead of actually trying to calm her down, it turns into a scream fest, like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, it was some sort of weird therapeutic kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if it's, I'll say this right now. I do think Midsommar is a much better film than you do. I understand that. Because I was able to see the layers. I was able to see the layers and the themes and all that. So
What were the themes?
people don't come at me. You can come at him all you want. We'll talk about it later. But
Swedish
yes,
chick fetish.
no, I didn't. I looked underneath the layers of the movie and the themes that were going on that I think I was able to see that possibly you weren't. That's just me though. I do think it's a really good movie. But as far as being scared, no, it wasn't super scary. Disturbing? Oh, absolutely it was. But it's a movie. It's quite a movie.
But
It's going to get a lot of reactions. Kind of like this
Yeah.
reaction and kind of like this reaction. People are usually going to be on one side of the fence or the other. There isn't going to be anybody in the middle with this movie. Probably not.
And then, honestly, I was, like, I mean, the end scene was the worst and the most random part.
Yep. Yeah.
So, they knock out the boyfriend,
Yeah.
stuff him in a bear suit.
They drug him and then put him in the bear suit. Yep.
Well, basically by knock him out, kind of the same thing.
Okay, fine.
Stuff him in a bear suit made of a real bear.
Yep.
They made Florence Pugh this little flower lady for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mm.
Lock him in a cabin and then burn it.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
really?
There's on the surface it could be like the most random thing. If you look further into it, there's probably meaning and there's probably purpose, but surface level, it is really disturbing and it's just like, it is shock value, I would say.
Yeah, that's all this film goes for.
I won't argue with that element. There are people that will love this film, there are people that will hate it, like you. I'm somewhere in the middle. I think I'm leaning more on the positive than the negative, but I certainly don't think it's as good of a film as Hereditary. But I will say Florence Pugh was fantastic in this movie. If I can say one thing about the movie, she was fantastic.
Good part about it for me, the scenery.
Yes, and it's a very beautiful looking movie. It's just, and it's also told like entirely in the daylight too. It's like the first horror movie that's that's completely during the day, mostly anyways. And it's visually, it's a technical achievement in that regard. But and I also thought the music was very good too. But story-wise, character-wise, and everything, I understand your frustration and your anger and your confusion.
And I saw this with my mother too.
And
Big mistake.
I really think you should not have. Like, in some regards, I would have said, even more so than 50 Shades of Grey, I would have said, do not see this movie with your mom.
Well, we weren't expecting anything.
Well, I didn't tell you in detail because I thought you would... I mean, maybe I should have been a little more specific, but I should have said, do not see this movie with your mom.
Alrighty.
You're never going to get that back, you know
No.
that, right? Okay. Well, it sounds like that's what you have to say about Midsommar. My worst film of 2019 came out really early. I believe it came out in January of last year, first month, so it's only a year old now. And that's Serenity.
Well, I've got kind of a big day tomorrow.
I know all about your big day.
Feels like everybody knows something I don't. How do you explain that?
Dill, will you have yourself a good day now and do what's right, okay?
I need you to deliver me from temptation.
Are you going to take him out?
You're not right in your mind.
My wife says you're being a little difficult.
There's something wrong. You're gonna tell me what this is all about? Sometimes we do bad things for good reasons.
This film was trying, you could tell it was trying, but the dialogue is so dramatic and it never actually gets anywhere. Matthew McConaughey, I think the McConaissance is probably over. He's trying, Anne Hathaway's trying, it's a good cast in this movie, but the third act reveal of what's really going on in this movie is so out there and so random and out of left field. It's like, wait, hold on, what? That is the reaction I had, and the first two acts were so interesting and investing that I was like, I just want to know what the heck the twist is, and then the twist came, and I was like, huh? And they try to go for the sympathetic part at the end, and I'm just like, I'm not buying it. Like, this director did that film with Tom Hardy, Lock, where it takes place entirely in a car. Great movie, by the way, super underrated, one of his best performances. I don't know what happened with this movie. It got delayed a couple of times, and they just dumped it into January. And as we're in January right now, there's a reason why some films get dumped into January. Serenity is not good. And you could tell that they were going for something so different and so out there, but I would just say it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I'm sad that it doesn't work. That being said, we're going to get to our rankings.
Yep.